Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
A short throw there to Strange. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, that's Hunter. He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, center. Touch, silly.
Lawrence. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go, set. Hey, check that streak.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Right there, hurt.
Willis now off of play action. He'll try to pick it up himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 Bison. Ready.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And he is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Niners are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Check, smash. Let's go.
Willis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 38 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in the line.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
49-7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Willis now off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 27.
The 49ers with the football. Ball here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Three. Come on. Set. 60 by 6. Roll.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Get it. Ready.
Here's Willis. Over the middle to Tonjes, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he created. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Jaguars first down. A gain of 30. First down on Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hey,
oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Ready? Hawk 7, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther.
Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Buffalo 18, go.
Willis looks to pass it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Willis to throw once more.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go. Ready?
Willis will look to throw it.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Willis to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Willis will look to pass again here. That's complete to Pearsall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now Willis to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this is caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
It's a loss of 1.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the Jaguars' 1-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action with Willis. Now a run here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kyle Juszczyk as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, and you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third down at 6.
11. Son,
here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
I thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Let's go. The 36-yard line.
Now Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Hey, Rock.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the Jags are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Hunter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Lisa 24. Socos, hot. Same right.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
The shotgun snap to Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now Willis. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Willis now off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 3 yards.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Hey, run! Run!
Lawrence will throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Mitchell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brenton Strange,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
49ers 24.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another 49er.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats.
Willis looking to throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Willis to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Stop low 18.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Lion. All right, here we go. Things right open. 11.
Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Rangers, 70 Cowboy 80.
Here's Willis. This is caught. It's Brown. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Set. Warrior, crack all 80. 18, Pioneer.
Now Willis. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing Willis. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Ready? Come back, Viking 18.
One final try here for Willis. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was